welcome along to another episode. You join us on the M25 with this EC210 excavator on. I just loaded this about an hour ago. Well, a bit longer than that, sorry. It's taken us an hour and 20 minutes just to get this far on the M25 with all the traffic. Yeah, but we loaded this in Purfleet, just literally by the QE2 bridge. I think it's QE2 bridge, they call it. And then we got to take us all the way, right the way across country. I'll show you on the where we routed now on the map, all the way over to Cardigan. So it's basically from one side of the UK right the way over to the other side of the UK. So right the way on the other side of Wales as well. So almost coast to coast. It's only a few miles off it. So it's a bit of a trek. It's just lucky that we cat one on this one, so we don't have to worry about travelling at 40 mile an hour the entire length as well. Otherwise we won't be there until really late tomorrow afternoon. It'll take us a while, that one would. So yeah, we just got to get past this M25 onto the M4 and follow the M4 from not far off its start. I know it's not quite the start. Some will say it starts further in London. Well, it certainly does. But we'll meet it at the M25 there, follow it all the way through to its end, and then we'll continue on the A48 down the Carmarthen, and then across over the Narberth, up over Crymych, and down into Cardigan then, where we got to deliver this machine. So we'll see how the time gets on today and what time the quarry or the pits and the sand pits that we're taking this to, what time they close until and what time we can tip it off. So hopefully we can tip it off later on today, if everything goes well, and we'll be there this afternoon if everything goes well, that is. So hopefully we can do that. At the moment it's 10 o'clock. We weren't allowed to touch the M25 until 9 o'clock in the morning because of the embargoes. I think we're out to Hertfordshire now, so this area is Thames Valley, which doesn't have any restriction on the M25. So when you're doing this low loader work, it's, you know, it's a bit of a pain. You know, you got to know what restrictions are on what counties and what embargoes are enforced and stuff like that. Like, and you got to know all that, as well as roadworks and all that sort of stuff en route as well. Look at this, we're around about 48.5 ton, and we're out pulling a truck which is 44 ton up a hill. Gotta love these Volvos, especially the 650. That extra few hundred horsepower does make a difference. And past the notorious A40, I say it's not too bad this morning. Normally it's quite busy by you know, like really busy. But I want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed in the last couple of videos. It's really much appreciated, especially the video which came out a couple of weeks back, which is the one which is when I started with Crynan Plant. That video actually pushed us over 100 subscribers within the first few days, which is unheard of. You know, I mean, I really appreciate that. So everybody subscribe to that. I really do appreciate it. I am going to say, at the present moment in time, when I'm recording this, the new one's just dropped. So I don't know how well that's gone and done. I'm hoping it's going to do well. I'm hoping we're going to have the same sort of response on the subscribers. I'm really happy with the video. I spent a lot of time on it, editing it as well. Like, you know, a bit more concentration's gone into it. And it's, you know, that's what I'm going to try to do now, is more higher quality videos. Like, you know what I mean? So it's one of the videos which, you know, I'm pretty proud of, you know. So hopefully that pulls out the, you know, as big as a response as what the original one did when I started my new job with Crynan, you know. So that's down to 50 here. So thank you for everybody subscribed to them. I'm gonna say that we have done it and we have made it past 1,000 subscribers. Although when I'm recording this we haven't quite done it yet, but we're only a few off. So I'm gonna take the gamble and say that we've passed it. So it's thank you very much to everybody. We met our targets, we met our goals, and it's definitely something that we, you know, we've worked hard to achieve, like, you know what I mean, within the channel, like, you know what I mean. So it's onwards and upwards now, like, you know what I mean. That was our target, get to that 1,000. What I've done, because obviously we're close to 1,000 subscribers, I did, you know, it was a target for me, and that target was to open up a store. And that's why I was saying, you know, if we get to 1,000 subscribers, I got something planned. Well, that was what I had planned. Now, I should have done by now is made a video explaining how the store works, because you could take the logo when you look at when you go onto the store. Obviously, the link will be in the description below. But when you go into the store, you'll see a big logo across the chest. Now you can actually click on the custom button and change the size of that logo, so you can have it on the left breast, you can even have it on the back, on the arms, or you could put a bit of writing on the back, or you can put it writing on the arms. You can do whatever you want to it. Plus, at the moment now, for the next few days, I think up until the weekend, I'm not sure, I'll have to check exactly when it is, but I can't remember the dates off the top of my head. But coming up to the weekend, I think this was when the 25% comes to an end. So if you want to grab something now and get it at a nice discount, now's your chance. You know what I mean? So click on the description below, go onto the store. It's, even though it's my store, it's done by somebody else. So somebody else looks after the making of it and obviously the distribution of it. So if you do get a problem with you know, the item or something like that, unfortunately I personally can't help you out. It's down to them, so you have to get in touch with them directly. You know what I mean? It's made it a lot easier. You know, I was looking into doing it all myself, and to be honest, I'd have to employ people, you know, just to organise it. I couldn't do it all myself because I spend so much time away during the week, you know what I mean? So the stuff which needs to be done back home I couldn't do, so it was easier to have it done this way. Now, the place where I did have stuff made up, you know what I mean, I'm not going to stop having stuff made up there. So like if I go to truck shows, and obviously I'm a bit bigger in the pipeline, and I want to sell tops at the truck shows, I'll have stuff made up at him where I can collect them and have the physical items on me, rather than ordering them online and then having them delivered. You know what I mean? I can go to a local store and keep a business local on that behalf. And so yeah, I'm gonna have 2 suppliers, but one which runs the online store and one which runs, so like if I'm going to do a giveaway or something like that, I'll do it from the local one, you know. So anyway, that's that. So that's the store up and running. And like I said, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. If you want to become a channel member, then hit the join button down below. Or if you would like to give to the channel now, you can hit the super thanks button, or you can click on the link in the description and you can buy us a coffee through PayPal. So yeah, there's a few ways you can do it. So that's us coming onto the Prince of Wales Bridge. We have literally just driven right the way across England. This is basically our first water obstacle, our only water obstacle, apart from all the small little rivers and all that, but the major one. This is where we cross boundaries into Wales. So we're just crossing over the Severn Estuary now, and you can see the old Severn Bridge up in that general direction. So this there is a bit of roadworks on this now. They've been working on the decking on the top and bottom, to be honest with you. So we're just coming through them. We'll come off from Megan now, come around Newport, and then carry on our journey down the M4. brake is done, fuel done, coming up to St. Clair's, nearly there. It's just we've done good time. I gotta be honest with you, we have done good time. We're under an hour away from where we need to be now, so just gotta make our way to where we'll get there before they shut. So we'll get this off, which is what we needed to be, because I got quite a busy couple of days coming up by the looks of it. I got quite a few jobs on hand. That's going to be quite an interesting one the next couple of days. So we're coming up to the A40 section now, which was a lot of roadworks here. Pengouch Hill, this is called. It's got a bit of a hill, this one. There was a lot of road cones here, so I got a funny feeling that this may actually be open now. It's hard to think I'm a lot heavier than what he is, and I'm out pulling him on the hills, like quite easily on the hill as well. Come up here in the MAN with about the same sort of weight as I'm on now, doing about 15 miles an hour, and I'm doing 10 more than that. Now the cones are gone, look. So how's this going to work in? Looks like we're going to go up to the new section then. It looks like we're going through, so it does look like it's open. Well, the last time I came through, there was so many cones here. They had to move them out of the way to for me to fit through, like. So we were still going up the old way up to Llandaway fell free, just up by there now. But we were going up our hill by there. I dropped the dozer off. This D65 Narberth, and come back down here, and we came into here to drop it off, and then reverse back all the way to here to come back out. Look at this, very nice road. I remember this bit, it was literally just enough room to get me down here with the dozer, and I didn't even come down this far. You could see it all being worked on down here, so it's nice to see it totally complete, like. That's a difference, isn't it? Because going through the village, it used to be 40 mile an hour as well. And this is where we used to come back out on the roundabout. By here, the road used to swing around and go back up through it. So that is quite a difference. So we've seen this section, I think we've seen this section before in that video. I don't, not 100% if I included that, but we'll include it in this one anyway. I do like a nice little bit of road new road. Very nicely done indeed, I gotta be honest with you. I did think when they were going to do it that it was going to be dual either way instead of just dual one way. You know, that next section has changed as well. Because obviously we used to come up on that old road there past the toilets and stuff, so if you wanted to go there now you've got to double back on yourself. But we are actually going to go up by that junction there. So I remember rightly when I came to this last roundabout last time, it was a little bit confusing for me because I was just trying to get my bearings because everything had changed, like, you know what I mean? So if you're going to go down to Dartmouth, that one, Halford West on the new one is down that new section, which is all done now as well, which we will get that on at some point. And this is the old road, this is the old A40, so going up our way. And then obviously we go up over the mountain into Cardigan. This is the way we're going to go. If that stays, anyway, we're going to stay green. Well, it might be a bit better for us actually, just to leave all this traffic to come through. So that is us all tipped off, and a sand and gravel quarry there. So we're just making our way out on this road now. I didn't record it on the way in, it's a shame because it was quite tight, like, you know, but I was concentrating because I'd never been here before. I was concentrating on where I was going, like, you know, and I was thinking to myself, oh right, have I got to go down here and I got to go down there, or, you know what I mean? The thing is, like, I don't use sat navs. I don't follow them. I don't like using them. You know what I mean? You know, it's just something I've grown up without, like, you know, old school as they say. But, and this is the thing, there may be a time where I'm not going to need one, but I'm not going to need one to get to places. That's not going to be a problem. I'll always find my way there, especially with movement orders, because you follow the route anyway. But I may have to have one just purely for the fact of, you know, investing in one so I can just see what's ahead of me, you know what I mean? And, you know, like, so if somebody says to me, oh, what time are you going to be there? And my normal answer is, you know, when I get there. You know what I mean? That's my normal answer. Just because I don't know what the traffic is like in front of me. I'm on a specific route, so whatever's there is there, you know what I mean? I can't do anything to avoid it. I got to go through it. You know what I mean? It's the old joys of driving on a movement order, like, isn't it? But the other thing is then is like, you know, what you know, do you get one just for that reason then? Do you get one just so you can see what the traffic's like ahead? Do you get one for, you know what I mean? Like, I don't trust them. Like, I wouldn't follow one, you know, to go on a route unless I programmed that route in myself of where I wanted to go, you know? So it's it's not something that I would go out and rush to buy one, because I don't see the need for one, like, you know what I mean? I see the waste of money, to be honest with you. But just having the luxury of knowing what traffic's in front of you, and having the luxury of, you know, having a proper truck sat one, knowing, oh, hang on a second now, you know, we got on the route, we got low bridges, you know, where, you know, even though I got ways of looking at that, it just make things a little bit easier. So I don't know, I might look into one, I might do a bit of research into it. Don't expect one to be bought tomorrow, or just, you know, just in the next week or so, because, you know, I mean, I got to do a lot of thinking about it. Like, you know, they're a lot of money for something I'm not really going to use, you know what I mean? Yeah, it could be on there, you know what I mean, just to say, oh, that's my ETA, but is that actually going to be my ETA? You know what I mean? Are they going to be that beneficial to me? You know what I mean? It gets a lot of people into problem sat navs, like, and I don't know why they're part of a test, you know what I mean? We managed to get her around way before sat navs are about, with no problem at all. So, like, I honestly don't like using them, you know what I mean? But that's just me. You know what I mean? Everybody might swear by them, you know, some people, you know, yeah, definitely. But anyway, as you would have seen, we tipped that off when we got there. We've just come back out on our road. We're just coming down to where Cardigan is, so this sort of area down, going down into that little bit of a valley just down there, that's that Cardigan sort of area. So down there and around on either side of that bank, Cardigan sort of area. So we're gonna call it a day while we're here now, and then I'm gonna carry on what I'm gonna do. But hopefully you like the videos. I'm hoping that the last videos come out really nice and everybody's enjoyed that one, because I'll be 200 bouncing. There is obviously that extra video with how to use the shop. I thought I'd put that up there just because it makes it a bit more beneficial then, you know what I mean, so people can understand. Not everybody's going to understand the shop firsthand, you know what I mean? Like, it took me a little bit of playing around to understand it, like, you know, but other than that, that should be out by now as well. So yeah, hopefully you're liking these videos, and if you do and you haven't done so already, then please subscribe to the channel. It'd be really much appreciated. Or if you want to buy us a coffee, then the link is in the description below. Or want to help the channel out, then just click the join button and become a channel member, or hit the super thanks and just give something to the channel. But other than that, yes, we're going to call it a day, and yeah, ta-ta for now.